Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. So let's continue with the updated series for Halfcush and Impoppable. I'm gonna continue now with Balance, and I'm gonna show you Impoppable using Quincy as hero. He's a free-to-play hero, so everyone should have it. And without using Monkey Knowledge, Continues, and Powers. So even if you're a beginner, as long as you have the towers and the upgrades unlocked, you're gonna be able to use this strategy. And yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. You're gonna start by placing Quincy here, closest to first the bottom and the left, alright? But then you're gonna move Quincy a little bit closer towards the top until, I'm gonna just show you here what to do, until a Quincy range is just barely touching the tip here of this blue part, alright? Right there. If you place Quincy like closest to the bottom, you can see that Quincy is actually gonna be above it. Like I'm gonna show you here again so you can see the difference. So if you place like Quincy close to the bottom and the left, you can see that you cover that that tip right here. See that you cover it. So you want to just move Quincy a little bit closer towards the top until you don't cover it anymore. And that's gonna make Quincy able to, first of all, just pop the same amount of balloons in this early game. But especially later on, as you're gonna get the village, the alchemist, and so on, the alchemist will be able to reach Quincy and is gonna be able to buff Quincy. So of course, it's better, especially because as I'm gonna show you here, I'm gonna get a perma brew. So being able to give the perma buffs to Quincy as well, it's gonna of course increase the overall range and the overall damage that Quincy can do. So yeah, just nice for that reason. And next, I'm gonna just place attack shooter again here at the very center. Same distance from left and from right, and just try to place it in a way that you cover entirely the circle at the bottom, so you cannot see it. All right, that should be a pretty good spot. And I just recommend to get this attack shooter 101. You don't need to upgrade it any further, just 101 should be enough. And normally here what I like to do is I like to just wait to place a farm. I always like to get some additional income whenever I'm playing on Impoppable, because everything is more expensive, and so by having more income you just can afford stronger upgrades, and yeah, that's just the only reason. You shouldn't really need Quincy level 3 at all in all these early rounds. And yeah, the first farm is gonna cost 1500 without Monkey Knowledge, so of course it's quite expensive, but yeah, you're gonna be able to afford it at the end of round 15. And now in this round, what I recommend you to do is to use Quincy level 3 just to be able to clear up the pinks, especially a bit faster. So when the pinks start coming out, just use his level 3 and that's it. Alright. In terms of farms, I'm gonna just place them wherever, because unfortunately, like, you cannot fit them inside the map. There is just not enough room. So I'm gonna just place them anywhere, like outside, right? There is all this grass in the four corners, and that should be enough. I'm gonna get the farm here 100. And now after you get the farm 100, you're gonna then upgrade the attack shooter first 201, and then 202. All right, so for round 19, you have the attack shooter 201, and that should be enough now for the next couple of rounds. Farm now 200. And I'm gonna also get it 302. So I'm gonna have my my darts now to be able to pop Bloons and to do one extra layer of damage. That's pretty much it. Quincy is already level 5, so you can see that he has camo detection, so you shouldn't really worry about camo Bloons. And very simple, I'm gonna just get this farm now to 20. So valuable bananas to have the bananas be worth 25 cash. So that's gonna be a bit better. And then preparing for round 28, for lab Bloons. Of course, you can pop lab Bloons with Detect Shooter, but Detect Shooter doesn't really have that much range, right? So for that reason, I'm gonna just get here an Alchemist closer to the bottom. Don't place it like closer to the left like this, but try to place it like in the middle. All right. So like this should be fine. All right, on strong. The Alchemist now is gonna also help a little bit on round 27. And yeah, the Alchemist can just help you to pop some additional lab Bloons because of the basic attack. And that's it. Like, you don't want to even get the Mexadip because of the fact that the Alchemist like, cannot reach Quincy. So you cannot give yet the Mexadip or the brew buffs to Quincy, even if you get the upgrades. So yeah, that's just it. And now I'm gonna get a Boomerang here, closest to the bottom and to the right side. So around this area, I think should be fine. Yeah. And just going now for the bottom path, for the middle path of this Boomerang. And just getting Bionic Arm here, Bionic Boomerang. And then you're gonna just go for the top path. So just 130 and then 230. And that's pretty much the damage you're gonna need. Around 33, there are some more camos, but with Quincy you should be fine. And therefore what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get my bank. First, it's gonna be 4200. I know it's quite expensive, but that's just the easiest way, because with all these towers you can just pop everything very easily. And I just recommend as well here to just keep these towers. Like, if you could get first the Alchemist if you want it, like 300, and then you get the bank, by my opinion, like, it's not needed. You're gonna do enough damage to all these rounds even without using like Quincy level 3, so there isn't even the RNG part of using Quincy level 3 properly. And here is just the camos here. Be careful, because unfortunately you cannot set up Quincy to prioritize camos. Like, there isn't the icon, right? So yeah, just make sure that somehow Quincy, by attacking the Bloons when they reach here this central loop, you can pop all the camos. You know, that's the only thing that could be annoying. And remember here very well, round 37, at the very end of the round, you have to use Quincy level 3, right? So have it ready and use it for these white camos. So when they approach the center, just use it, and that's it, right? So it's very important, remember, to use it. Then getting just the Alchemist here 300, giving the brew to the Boomerang now, as you can see. And this setup, it's already enough for round 40 for the move-up. So you don't need to do anything else. And therefore I'm gonna just next get a village here. All right, closest to the top and to the right side. And just recommend here to go with this village like with the bottom path. And then to use Quincy level 3 when the move here reaches the center. Just use it to do some additional damage to the move. And but yeah, it should be pretty easy to clear up all the remaining Bloons. And here, just remember, get the village 0 to 0. You're gonna need it for round 42 because of the increased amount of camos that are coming out. So to make sure that you don't need any more to rely on Quincy level 3 for camos and so on, I just recommend to go for this very easy setup. And yeah, just get this village 0 to 0. Now the Boomerang has camo detection, also Detect Shooter. So yeah, camos are not a problem anymore. And yeah, that's just the easiest way to solve it. I'm gonna get the Alchemist 400 here. All right, just giving a stronger brew to the Boomerang, and now I should be able to give it also to the Detect Shooter, as you can see. Don't get the village yet, 220. It's not important, like reaching the Alchemist right now. like spending that cash. You just wanna make sure at the end of round 46 you collect the bank and you can place at least another one. So yeah, that's just it. Here we go, so 2 banks. Now you can get the village if you want it. That's the alchemist. You can see now the icon. You can see as well the jungle drums, camo detection. And now, because of this extra range, the alchemist is reaching Quincy. You can see here giving the brew, giving the mixodip, sorry. And as you get the alchemist, now 401, you should also start giving the brew to Quincy. And yeah, of course, now you can buff 3 towers, and that's the best. And the rest of the gameplay is going to be quite easy because you're going to just need to get some additional upgrades, you know, trying to boost a bit your primary towers. For example, here I'm going to get this village very early, 320. I'm going to get turbocharge as well, and I'm going to get this ring of fire. And yeah, that's going to be it, because then for round 63 you can use turbocharge, then you can use Quincy level 10, and then you can use turbocharge again. So it's very easy to approach like round 63, the ceramic rushes. And then you're gonna just keep an eye on the banks, and whenever they are close to be full, just be ready to collect, and then just keep on placing more banks. In this case, for this gameplay, I'm gonna go for this Inferno Ring, then for the Permacharge, and for the Permabrew. Those are gonna be my three main towers. And therefore I'm not gonna need an insane amount of cash, so I'm not gonna place like, I think I'm gonna just go for like 6 or 7 banks, something around that number should be good enough. And yeah, you can see all these rounds I'm not like using any ability, I'm not changing anything, and that's already enough damage to take care of all these Bloons, and especially like mob class Bloons, right? But yeah, definitely here I could potentially go for a bomb in the bottom here to just help out against you know, the area damage, and it's another primary tower, so I could exploit the fact I have this village. And then also there is another spot up here where you can place another tower. So yeah, I have different options. But first I'm gonna just focus here on these banks. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 down here, and then I should be able to get 1 more here. All right, so that's 5. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the bomb. Maybe I could go for like a bomb blitz, right? Could be another Tarf upgrade that I can get. It's not like super expensive, and yeah, should be just aiding me. So yeah, let's get it like 004. And with the bomb blitz, when you know already you're gonna get the 5th upgrade in the bottom path, it's always better to go for the middle cross path, not for the top one. So I think I'm gonna just go for the middle now, right? I'm gonna just leave it 024. I know like 024 is worse than 204, but then when you get bomb blitz, it's better. So that's why I'm sacrificing a little bit this middle game, getting this cross path, but I know it's gonna be better later on. Alright, and also I'm gonna get this primary mentoring village, trying to boost these like these towers as much as possible. And again, round 63, I already said what you have to do. So yeah, pretty simple. Right, 45 mobs as well. So first rush, turbocharge, all right. Second rush, Quincy level 10, and you want to wait for the ceramics to be close to the center, so in that way, when you use the ability, you can target and you can damage all the ceramics. Unfortunately here, my turbocharge ability didn't come fast enough. So like for the last rush, I had to use Quincy level 3, so that's unexpected. Like with this 4th upgrade, you should be able to have the ability to come back like much faster. So I don't know, maybe they have nerfed it. And anyway, here for the last 45 mobs in round 64, you wanna just make sure to pop everything, just use turbocharge, and that's just it. So yeah, I don't know, it's like weird. When you get primary mentoring, like turbocharge ability should be coming back, and you should be able to use it again in the same round. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, you could see there just Quincy level 3 was enough for the third rush. Alright, collecting the banks at the end of round 66 here. I think the first upgrade that I'm gonna use is gonna be probably, yeah, I can't afford here Inferno Ring, so I'm gonna just go for Permacharge then. I just wanna get a tough upgrade so that I start melting these Bloons and I don't have to worry anymore about them like sneaking past. And yeah, let's just go auto start now, from now onwards. Yeah, I have 5 banks. Probably I might like just to have 2 more. So I'm gonna start getting them, just building them up. Next time I collect, I will get the last 2 banks upgraded. So yeah, that's gonna be the deal. And yeah, so this is just an updated strategy, you know, because of my last gameplay. It was a little bit more RNG dependent, especially early on, and of course that's not so good because it's a strategy that sometimes might fail because of RNG. So yeah, trying to do here a new one that might be easier to follow, that doesn't have that much RNG. Alright, so at the end of round 76, the banks are going to be full, so I'm going to just prepare, I'm going to just collect for then. Next tier 5 is going to be probably Inferno Ring. I really wanna get it because it's going to add the meteor attack, right? I can start damaging the Bloons as they come out, and so I should also speed up the gameplay a lot. With the Permacharge now, I don't have to worry anymore about like rounds 76 and 78. Like using Quincy level 10 or using abilities or any of that sort. So that should be easy. And then probably next time I'm gonna collect is gonna be around 86. I will probably just get Permablue. Preparing against the DTs. I don't have an MIB village, so by getting the perma buffs, I just want to make sure I can damage and destroy the DTs quite efficiently. Alright, so let's be ready here to collect last 2 banks. And yeah, as soon as I get enough cash, I'm gonna get this Inferno Ring. I might be able to get enough cash like before I even collect these banks. And yeah, this is the strategy. It's very similar to what I've used. Yeah, it's just because of the fact that these towers, you know, work. It's just the slight variations into the strategy to just make it less RNG dependent and less like ability dependent. Other than, of course, on certain key rounds like round 40 or round 63, you know, all those rounds. And yeah, so now it's just about, you know, surviving and advancing through. I would speed up the gameplay even further if I could, but unfortunately this is the like maximum speed. As soon as I get Inferno Ring though, I should be able to start speeding up everything. Alright, here we go, around 80. It's OMG. And it should be very close here to get Inferno Ring. Yeah, here we go. So that's the meteor. So now I can start damaging these Bloons as they come out, and therefore by like destroying these mob classmates much faster, see that the Bloons also approach my central towers much more quickly, and of course that's better. And yeah, that should speed up the rest of the gameplay. And yeah, as I said before, I'm gonna collect these banks at the end around 86. I'm gonna get Permabrew. Then probably I could like sell all the banks. I'm gonna get Primary Expertise, so the Ballista Village. And then if I have any cash remaining, or if I can afford this Bomb Blitz, I'm gonna get it. If not, it should be still fine, because like between Tech Shooter, Village, and Boomerang with a Perma Brew, it should be more than enough damage, and I should be able to survive until around 100 super easily. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna just leave you guys with these last 16 rounds to go until around 100. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. See you.